From the KBIA Newsroom in Columbia, I'm Kaylee Gita. A group trying to overturn Missouri's new congressional maps went to court this afternoon, suing the state for rejecting its initial efforts. But the hearing was delayed after a Republican-backed group requested a delay and a new judge. State lawmakers passed new congressional maps in September in an attempt to give Republicans another seat in Congress. Before the bill was signed, a group called People Not Politicians began collecting signatures to overturn the new boundaries and sent a petition to the Secretary of State's office. Missouri Secretary of State Denny Hoskins rejected it, saying referendums can't challenge bills that haven't become law yet. The group is suing to ensure the early signatures it collected still count. Here's People Not Politicians Executive Director Richard Von Glahn.
The referendum process is about Missourians' voices being heard, and we shouldn't have a state official seeking to silence those voices arbitrarily.
A competing group called Put Missouri First filed a successful motion to join the case and another to change the judge. That delayed the hearing until next week. And Missouri exceeds the national average for revenue earned by veteran-owned businesses. Missouri Business Alert reports that veteran-owned firms generate 2.3% of the state's business revenue, compared to the national average of 1.8%. Veterans are most represented in arts, entertainment, and recreation. While neighboring states have higher densities of veteran-owned businesses, Missouri businesses generate higher shares of the state's total revenue. And attorneys made their arguments yesterday over the constitutionality of the new congressional map passed by lawmakers in September. The map in question is the result of Missouri Republicans' efforts to gain an additional seat in Congress at the behest of President Donald Trump. Representing the plaintiffs, attorney Chuck Hatfield said the question of this case is when congressional redistricting can happen in Missouri. He argued the Missouri Constitution provides a clear answer, which is after a certified census. Ultimately, Hatfield says that however Judge Christopher Limbaugh rules, an appeal is likely.
I think Judge Limbaugh listened patiently, and I think he's a good judge. We'll see what his decision is, but this will ultimately be decided by the Missouri Supreme Court.
A different lawsuit centered around a referendum to undo Missouri's newly passed congressional districts has a hearing today. And in a meeting yesterday, the Columbia Citizens Police Review Board discussed reversing changes made by City Council in September 2024. These changes, which included being unable to post public meetings and make comments on policy, limited the board's impact. KOMU8 reports that board members of the CRPB said they do not feel like they are able to interact with the public in the way they should. The City Council Board will discuss the idea at its next meeting on December 10th. I'm Kaylee Gita, KBIA News, Columbia.